Okay, I am not looking forward to the E sound, which is the letter E. Before we go on, it is very important that you have learned the letter A in the French lesson number 1. And that is because you will see some patterns recurring here. And if you haven't learned very well what I taught you at lesson 1, you will get lost. You will get confused. So please, please, please go back and refresh your memory. Actually, let's have a little test together here. Please pronounce this. If you said une main, you were correct. And count half a point. If you can tell me also what it means, then give yourself another half. If you remember what this is, I have to congratulate you. But also you have to pronounce it. So, if you said une main, excuse me, une paille, et un âne, then congratulations, you can move on to the next level. Which is the letter E, and I'm really not looking forward to it because the letter E is a huge pain in the bum. You have the sound E and the sound E and the sound E and the sound am I forgetting something? No, I'm not. Now, in this here, you have this, and you have this. Oops. And this. And this. And this. So let me explain why this is so important. These two sounds, this one here and this one here, are the sounds that are mostly confused in the French language by foreigners because they cannot understand the difference between E and E. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Une mère, which means a mother, est belle. This sound and this sound and this sound are exactly the same. Une mère est belle. It's an open E. And it means a mother is beautiful, and this is a verb. But if you say une mère, oops, that went a little bit too high. Et une mère, which means the sea. This is a mother here with her baby in her arms. Oh, how cute. So you have une mère est belle, une mère et une mère sont, which is the verb again, belle. So it is very important to know the difference between this here, with this. Et, e. Okay? So in the next page, we're going to see those differences. Let's take this one here. This sound is the same as this. When you write this, which means 13, 16, which means 16. Tête, Une tête, which means a head. If you look like a moron. Une mer. Une mer, which is the sea, of course. No, that's not a boob, that's a baby. Was supposed to be a baby. Yep. So this is also tu es, which means you are. Il est. This is how it's written, but it's exactly the same sound. He is. Okay? This is the most important thing of today's lesson. You really need to remember this, and you really need to study this. Now, the sound, the sound, okay, wait, I think I made a mistake. Yeah, the sound I, which you find when you do un éléphant. Un éléphant. An elephant. Un éléphant est né. An elephant is born. This and this and this are the same. This is not the same. Un éléphant est né. Please say this sentence 1 or 2 times to understand the difference. Un éléphant est né. Un éléphant est né. This sound is also at the end of a word when it is with ER, ET, or EZ. Parler, which is the infinitive of the verb talking. Et, which means and, we saw this, but when it is at the end of a word, for instance, perroquet. Perroquet. Un perroquet. And here, this ending is the ending of you in plural. Vous parlez. This is my Z, sorry. Vous parlez. So this is the infinitive of the verb talking, and this is you are talking. You talk. So these 3 at the end of a word have that sound. Confused yet? So, let's make an exercise together. Une. On my own. Okay. Une mère est née dans la mer. Une tête et un rein sont trouvés. Ooh, that's a mistake. Trouvés. Ah, it's so difficult to write with this. Dans la mer. Okay. So, une mer est. Should I put it here? Née. If you said no, you were right. Dans la mer. Should I put it here? Yes, it is the same. A mother is born in the sea. Let's see if there is another one here. Une tête. Should I put it here? Yes, I should. Et un rein sont trouvés dans la mer. A head and a kidney are found in the sea. Where should I put another e? Here. Absolutely right. Now, the sound e. Une mère est née, yes, dans la mer. Une tête est, yes. Un rein sont trouvés, yes, dans la mer. If you're getting confused or if you can't hear the difference, please do not give up. It's a process. Like I said at the first lesson, some people do not have those sounds in them, and they need to be educated. And this is what we do here every day. And you have to watch these lessons as much as you can and repeat them and hear as much French as you can. And at the end, it will happen, and not so far in the future. It might take a month if you practice every day. And once you understand those nuances of sounds, you're on your way. I'm gonna end here. There are more about the letter E, but I'm gonna stop here because it's too much. And I'm just going to point out something that some of you may have noticed, some may have not, that this here is the same sound as this here, un rein. And it's the same as the one we found in une main. And this is why I insisted that you have learned your first lesson. See, this sound and this sound are the same. They are just written differently. And this is just a quirk of the French language. Some are written with an A, some are written with an E, but it's exactly the same sound. And it's exactly the same sound as this one. And as we will see later on in the when we're going to go to see this letter, it's also the same as this one. And of course, like we saw on this lesson, it's also the same as this, also the same as this, also the same as this, also the same as this. I'm gonna stop here. Hopefully this was enough for you today. And I will see you in the next lesson to finish the letter E. And don't lose your courage, because the letter E is the most difficult one, as we said. And once you're done with this one, the other ones are, a piece of cake. Well, except maybe the O, but that comes much later. Thanks for watching.